Right, everybody, it's time for some of that Spire that you all love. Oh, yes, the Spire, the Spire, the Spire. We all love the Spire, do we not? Oh my god, what am I saying? And how am I saying it? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Now that I've got that out of my system, let's try and win a run for once. Specialized Ironclad, that's interesting. Because we've got purple cards and ironclad cards and deadly events, which means getting Highlander is going to be difficult, relatively. Unless I can get rid of 4 cards. Which doesn't seem that impossible. Let's see if it's... I was thinking about my strategy, whether to be overly cautious or overly... Oh, okay. Hello. Overly chaotic, because both caution and chaos have led to good results in the past. This is interesting. 5 feeds. I better eat things then. I do like feed as a card. It has a lot of beneficial properties. It's an ironclad card that exhausts. That's usually enough. If you have an ironclad card and it exhausts, that's quite a lot of good stuff you've got. Let's go fight these boys then. Wait, I've already made a mistake. I'm not an imbecile. I do strike first and then feed. Strike, feed, and then feed, right? Hopefully I'm going to feed. Yeah, feed. That's what you'd expect. Maybe going for Highlander isn't good because feed is quite strong. Mental Fortress or Third Eye. I'm gonna take Disarm because I'm going to make an exhaust deck based on the feeds. Shuriken is so helpful. Okay, that's also really quite helpful. Who's at the top? Hexaghost. Oh, I should take damage then. Feed, feed, feed. Okay. Those are all interesting cards. No, this is an exhaust deck. Therefore, I get cards that exhaust. The feed is enough for that, which is interesting. That's quite helpful. I'm not going to perfect these elites, am I? Because all I have is feed. I don't have the defense cards I need. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll save the potions for the next elite then. If I do that, I mean, what was in the attack? Was there anything else? No, nothing that actively worked. Definitely keeping those for later. Right now, what I'm going to do is try and dig deep into the front one. And let these guys hurt me, because the more damage I've taken, the better that Hexaghost will be. One feed left, and I think I'll probably be able to use it. Oh, and disarm helps against Exoghost too, doesn't it? Lovely. Okay. Next question is... is this going to be a Again, removing 4 cards, that's a lot of effort. Effort that might be better spent elsewhere. That's what I believe, at least. I just don't know how accurate it would be. Looking at the scores, those didn't look like scores where people got a lot of, well, things like Highlander. Highlander would have put more into the scores, surely. So, what I'm actually going to do is work with the... I'll take the Deceive Reality. If I took the Disarm, that would definitely be a point where I'm giving up on Highlander. I don't know that there isn't something really cool that will get rid of all my feeds, so... we'll have to see. I would go for that shop and remove one, but that would also give me a route with a bunch of campfires instead of actual useful things. Well, an additional campfire at the very least. No, I'm gonna keep my feeds and use them to perfect things. Yeah. Carve Reality sounds like fun. I think it does. Yes. Watch a card set exhaust. Watch an Ironclad exhaust deck. That's where I'm aiming. That's where I would like to end up. Meditate is interesting. No, pummel with the shuriken. That sounds great. That adds up to exhaust. Hmm. I could go that route. I keep trying to think about whether I'm going all in on feeds or not, and I really can't decide. A shop or a chance at Highlander? No, an additional question room or a chance at Highlander. Let's take the chance. Take that chance. Okay. Not quite what I was aiming for, really. But... both of those are kind... Wait, no. Hand of Greed does not synergize. Well, yes it does. It's fine. If I take Hand of Greed, that's fine, because Feed's gonna get me to the... It's already got me to the stupid health situation. Don't buy any of the relics. I will get rid of a feed. Unfortunately, I do like them. I do like the idea of just keeping them. But if I didn't try for Highlander, what kind of reckless idiot would I be? And a Watcher Ironclad feed, not exhaust deck, is something that would be very interesting to have. But I think I'm not going to feed on this one. I'm going to Hand of Greed it. And I actually should take more damage because there's no way the next fight's gonna do that kind of damage. Yeah, hurt me some more, please. Thank you. Okay, there's a spot weakness. Ooh. I can see spot weakness being quite fun, actually. No, True Grit for the rid of defense. That sounds even better. That is... Oh yes, Deadly Events! I could have got more elites out of those question rooms too. I almost forgot that was a thing. I was mixed up with the one that makes lots of elites big. That because those are words. Right, so do I attack here? I mean, if I've got no defense in my hand, that implies that they're somewhere else. Oh yes, and of course Horncleat. Yes, this is the ideal turn. Yeah. Wait a second. I can't defend myself, even with Horncleat. That's dreadful. And I wouldn't have been able to under any circumstances. Okay, that's good to know. At least I lose some health here. That's something I did want to do. Feed or greed? I choose feed. I mean, I choose greed. Bag of Preparation, that's quite good. Deus Ex Machina is also... Yeah, that's synergistic with the nonsense I'm trying to produce. Strike, and feed, and feed. Feed's just a better strike. I've actually interrupted you there. My apologies. Oh wait, that means there's two of you to eat. That's actually great. Yes, enter my flesh. Become a part of me. Good start. Better continuation. Well, this is going to be pretty straightforward, if nothing else. One of those fights that won't last very long at all. Now, Hand of Greed, please. That's not that. Nor is it that. Thank you. Don't be ridiculous, game. Don't be ridiculous. Oh. The runic cube and the pyramid are both available for it to me? Do I take the cube? No, I'm going to take the Philosopher's Stone, even though the cube is fantastic. I love the cube very much. But I don't have enough self-harm cards to make it worthwhile yet, and I'm going for an exhaust deck, and that's more energy hungry than any kind of self-harm deck. Also, it's kind of hard to make a self-harm deck without repeating cards. Okay. I should really think about a path with a bunch of question rooms. Like that one, yeah. Let's go on that path with all those question rooms. Wow, everyone really wants to hurt me today. Let's, tell them I don't like that. That I would prefer a different situation with other outcomes. Consider, what if we were all friends instead? The regret would help with if I was going for some sort of self-harm deck, but not enough, in my opinion. Armaments is wonderful, in that it's just a nice defensey kind of card. Okay, and you... Ooh, membership card! Do you know what else you can do for me, Mr. Shop? Yes, that's right, you can take my feed from me. Do I want the sundial? No, I want the feel no pain. I want the jack of all trades. Do I take the strawberry? It's kind of cheap, and it is a cheap relic, and that takes me towards I like shiny. Sure. And Iron Wave just to fill the deck out in case I exhaust all my cards and need to be stupid. You'd think there'd be more elites in the question rooms and less regular idiots, but the word is not less, the word is fewer. You'd think I was some sort of English student, but no, I just had a dad who was an English student. And even then, I don't think he was as hard on me about words as I am hard on me. Oh yes, the Feel No Pain is so perfect. I'm just glad to have it in my deck now because there's so much you can do with Watcher cards and Ironclad cards that involve exhausting cards. Watcher makes cards that exhaust. Ironclad exhausts really well. Ooh, a Through Violence sounds like fun, but not nearly as fun as a Cut Through Fate. A Book of Stabbing sounds like perhaps the exact opposite of fun. Ah, that's good. Feed. Oh yeah. Purple Ironclad is having a good day. Oops, I meant to attack, not click that. It's fine. Purple Ironclad's day is still just fine. Now give me a decent potion to make up for the one I had to use. Thank you. There's another card that exhausts. In fact, it's so good I'll upgrade it. Wait, no, I'll upgrade the Feel No Pain. Will I? Or even the Offering would be a good upgrade. Oh, I was hoping it wouldn't be you. That's interesting. That's an interesting start. It's not where I'd like to start. But hey, sometimes you have to put up with things. That is not enough. There isn't a way to make it enough, is there? Not really. The best I could hope for is to kill the Backslaver, and I feel like that's not a possibility. Good start. Another Hand of Greed, that's fun. Where's Bottle Tornado when I need it? Red Skull would be nice too. Maybe some more Divinity cards. Money isn't bad though. Fasting is interesting, but Clothesline is upgraded already, and I feel like hitting things is what this deck likes to do. I'm not really very stoppable, am I? No. Seems not. Thunderclap, cleave, prostrate. Yeah, Thunderclap sounds like fun. Thunderclap. Blue Candle is ideal. Now I think Runic Cube would have been good if I've got that. It's fine. There are other ways to get strength from hurting yourself. Maybe if I find a rupture. Very good. More curses would be fun. Of course, I needed that card to fight the inevitable Gremlin leader. Entrench or Perfected Strike? It's an upgraded Perfected Strike. No, I'm gonna take Entrench and then upgrade it. There'll be a way to use that, I'm sure. Who's at the top? My favorite. By which I mean absolutely not that. Jack of all trades into itself. As one does. Give me another Jack of all trades. Oh, brilliant. The Apotheosis I do like. I'm okay with that one. I don't need two of those, actually. Thank you for the thought, but both is not necessary. What I need is a Dark Embrace. Somebody has to hug me with darkness. Oops, you died. Oh well. That exhausts. That's fun. That's another source of money. And money is good. Fun. Another feed. No, I don't need that, actually. I need the opposite of that. A fewer feed. A feed fewer. Yes, I'm giving up on them. I'm getting there. I only need to remove one more. It's just one more shop. One more shop and I can have Highlander. In the interest of I like shiny, I think I want both of those. And Fear No Evil actually fits perfectly. Nothing else here does, though. Conjure Blade is funny, but it doesn't help. And I want this gold to remove my final feed. And I don't really need Entrench, but if I find a Body Slam, that's suddenly useful. How annoying. Okay, I can defend myself with my Entrench. Well, there you go. See, it was useful after all. And my miracles are upgraded, which is really quite helpful. Ascended Wrath. It seems like a good time for it. You've got a Hand of Greed, have you? That's fine. But you can give it back now. Oh, a raid. A raid. What kind of raid? A roid raid. I hope that's not a real thing, because it doesn't sound like it's a real thing. And I've already failed. Because that is 22 damage that's coming into my face. And I'm not going to be able to deal with that. Good evening! It's not the evening, but good evening nevertheless. It's the evening somewhere. What kind of raid would raid a simple Spire boy like myself? Such a simple boy who does simple things. Ha! Well, there you are. Then good evening is accurate. It is a strange situation to be encountered by strange people in their strange raid. Let's see, so I want to probably clothesline you, don't I? Disarm, and hope that I find defense from somewhere. You've got Hand of Greed in you, which is annoying. And that's gonna be about all I can do for now. Entering Wrath will get me killed, but then so will most other actions I can take. Yep. This is not a time for actions. This is a time for failing. This is a time for wondering where the heck my blimmin' feel no pain is. I'd love to be able to just list the cards from in my brain, but my brain is incredibly slow. Let's see. So okay, I've made you weak at least. I'm probably going to have to just accept defeat here. I don't have anything like what it takes to. Yeah, because that's close, but not close enough. Maybe I give it one more try. I don't know if there's anything different I could do. So what would I use? I'm going to draw the same cards and the same things will happen. But hey, at least I tried. So here I have the option to enter Wrath. I also am able to defend myself, so that's something. Just not if I enter Wrath. If I enter Wrath, he's doing 32 and 9, and that's terrible. I could defend if I was in Wrath, but I feel like that would do more harm than good. But this time I'm not being attacked. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, Offering. Who needs that wonderful card anyway? Okay, you've taken a feed from me. And yeah, the situation isn't much better. I think YOLOing an early crescendo is the closest I would come to not failing heavily. And even then, it's not as if it's a good plan, it's just the only possible plan. So, drink this, play that. Drink this, play that. $32. I actually need to drink the other potion as well. The chance of perfecting seems incredibly small. But small is better than nothing. So, you're defending yourself. If I could defend myself... It's not quite there, is it? No. If I killed that one instead, I'd still be taking that much damage. Right. I conclude that Wrath is not even remotely the answer. Not even slightly the answer. Uh, And I also conclude that there is in fact no answer. This deck is just bad at taking hits. It likes to take hits. Being hit by things is what it do. Right. That's close to being useful. But I still end up needing to do something about this. And there isn't something I can do about this. How unfortunate. Oops, should have struck as well. Well, that's fine. Okay. So now I'm gonna clothesline you. Am I gonna clothesline you? No, I'll do that to you. I am wave, yes. Hand of Greed, no, not yet. I want to clothesline you. Then I hand of Greed you. And I take the energy. I disarm you and smite you. And now I have this situation, which is not a good situation, but it's not the worst situation I've ever seen. Check me out. I can survive with 4 health. I'm so chaotic and fancy. Look how prancy I am. I am so fancy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's brutality, which is interesting. Do I like brutality? Yeah, I've decided I'll find a rupture somewhere. That pretty much guarantees I'm getting I like shiny. And there's a donut at the end for me to feed upon. Where are all of the question rooms this time? They're all there. There is one room with 2 guaranteed elites, but it's not very good. And I'd like to go to that shop and all of those question rooms. Why am I worried about damage? I've got so much health. Whoops, you died. Whoops, you died too. Huh. Give me your money. Sword boomerang. That's quite fun, actually. Do I want to do that? I'd rather protect myself against the nasty nasties. Oh! You're early! I can take a more question room laden path now. First, take this feed. It's dangerous to go alone. Next, I'll just take gambling chip then. Do I want to study? Not particularly. No, I do actually. That's actually quite useful. So 2 question rooms and 2 elites and another question room versus 4 question rooms and 1 elite. 3 question rooms and 2 elites. Yes, that sounds sensible to me. Look, there's even an elite right away, confirming that my decision was correct. Okay. You're not safe from me anymore. Yes, you're not safe from me. Or a calcum, and an eternal feather, and a body slam, finally. That's, gonna account for my overkill. Centennial puzzle will help. What a coincidence. The exact string of scenarios I was hoping for. Oh, I could have done even more damage. It's fine. I'll save the last part for a hand of greed. I don't think I need the feed. No, I'd rather use the hand of greed. I don't need that. I will just defense myself and wait for the fist. Lovely. Ooh, empty body. That's another way out of wrath. Why not? Seems good to me. I could go and not have the campfire and have another fight instead. That could give me a parasite, maybe. I feel that I'm not getting curses anymore. Ooh. I think that's important. Especially for this fight. Oh, good start, though. Not attacking me, and generally being placed in a situation where death is incredibly likely very quickly. Okay, there's body slam already. Let's just attack, yeah. And the rest will be done by Hand of Greed. Perfect. Well, nearly perfect. If it had been perfect, I would have killed you with that. Iron Wave, Sash Whip. I can go with a Sash Whip. Oh, there's the Parasite I was after, but, no. I can't get both Highlander and Curses, so I'll take Highlander instead of Curses. I keep forgetting how gambling chip works as well. Not very smart of me. Perfect. Dark Embrace at last. I've let my tea get a bit cool, but that's fine. So they're attacking me. These defense aren't going to be much use. The entrench might be. Seems good to me. That's unfortunate. Easy to rectify, though. It's not as if I was in danger. I just wasn't smart. Good. Ooh, a Panache. And a Crescendo. That's not gonna be enough. Oh, that's still not enough. Hang on. Let's rewind time and try again. I think I understood what I needed to do. Maybe I should just drink that potion now. But I don't need to, so I won't. I guess I do need to. What kind of opening was that? That wasn't real. I did want to play Shockwave, but not in that situation. Yeah, screw it. Who needs a fire potion? I just need Reptimancer to hit less hard. And I guess I did need the potions. Dark Embrace, finally. And I'm still... Oh, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Okay, take that one. See how you handle that. Whoops, that was not quite what I had in mind. Oh, very far from what I had in mind. Cool? I won't deny it was cool, but it wasn't quite what I had in mind. Hey, you're not doing anything now. That's fun. Now you're doing things, but I don't really care about them anymore. War paint and calipers, very nice. Let's take Sentinel in case I can find a way to exhaust it. That's a good opening hand. Let's begin in Wrath. Oh, you're dead. Oh, it looks like you're dead as well. And then there was one. By which I mean none. Okay, Spirit Shield. Bit of defense to go in with my absurd offense. I should have used these guys to get more gold. That's fun. Yes, Eversoul, why not? True Grit Sash Whip. True Grit isn't really being very helpful. Let's draw 1,000,000 cards. Let's eat. It's time to eat! Ah, vulnerable. Delicious. How am I going to deal with Deku and Donu? Not easily, I'm sure. I never took a spot weakness. Let's have one now. It's either study or maybe offering. Yeah, that's a good idea. And I've got a few quirky little potions that might help. Let's have a look. So feel no pain in my opening hand is actually wonderful. I think I could probably play all of those cards as well. Doing that, of course, leads to problems. Okay, it's a start. It's a continuation. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm ready to kill Deka now, if not Donu. By not attacking, Donu has kind of sealed their fate. Oh, I've... Come on, I thought you'd take a bit more damage than that. Right. This time I'll go for Donu. It's not the same, because I drew a different card at one point. Oh yes, Bloodletting made me draw cards, of course it did. And Calipers help as well. Now I guess I try killing Donor directly, don't I? Spirit Shield and Sentinel. And now move all of those away and try and do something different, I guess. Oh, Wallop will help. And hit you with the Fear No Evil, and all of a sudden I'm fine because my, yeah, I've got defense, and my Calipers are going to keep me defended, and I play Armaments, and Iron Wave, and Follow Up, and Study. And I still don't have enough. But I've got every single piece of the deck in place, and I think I just need to be a bit more sane to make it function as a whole. Feel no pain into Bloodletting. Clothesline and Sash Whip. I think focusing on Decker was actually a sensible idea. I did not talk to the hand on Decker, though, which means I'm going to have to do slightly different things. A slightly different approach. Okay, that was indeed a slightly different approach. Dark Embrace, into that, into that, into that. No need to go into Wrath. Just stock up on defense and wait and be patient. Continue to stock up on defense. The more the merrier. 17 times 2 is something that I can easily handle. He says proceeding to not handle it. Because of the lack of talk to the hand, which was quite important to play, I find. Once again, I feel like attacking Decker is important. Okay, so what I'm going to do is feel no pain and Bloodletting. Clothesline and Sash Whip and talk to the hand. And Pummel. And Prostrate. And even then I still need to play that. Which is annoying. That's fine, I'll use the opportunity to pull defense out of Decker. Yes. That's an interesting idea. Let's go into Wrath first. And then, oh, let's exhaust that. And then I will Sever Soul. Let's discard all of those until I get something I want. Not quite right, but seems not the worst thing in the world. 34. Can I handle that? I can do a lot. I just have to play Empty Body once and I'll be fine. Sash Whip and follow up? Both, I think. Why not both? Whoops. Big whoops. Ah! Wait, it's fine, I've got dazed. Thank you, Decker, you saved me in death. Oh, you just died, right? There we are. I perfected some of the bosses, and I got Highlander at the very least. 1276 isn't awful. Highlander and I like shiny. That's certainly some. Well, come back tomorrow. I'm still gonna be here tomorrow, and